let's see how this new angle works then. Right, so that, I'll get this on the floor here. We don't need that anymore. We got the instructions. Right, so here is what we're doing. Yeah, I was the camera was kind of down here before, on the more on the floor level, but I think probably all you could see was my gigantic hands like reaching forwards doing things. So here, this will probably give it a bit of a wider view. So we're doing this hairy leg shot. There we go. Right, let's get the towel out so I don't scratch the desk again. Maybe I'm just being paranoid about that, but right, where were we? Box 8. So box 8 is here. There we are. That's what we're going to be building. This thing. So the we're going to basically be putting the shell around this now. So this is the second stage of the Saturn V build. The first stage has been done, and it's bloody enormous. It's a very, very, very huge build. Very nice though. So yeah, that's the bottom part. We are building the middle part now. So let's take it away. With box number 8. So there's 12. Yeah, 12 boxes. I'm just going to dump all that stuff down there. 12 boxes. I'm done 7 of them, so hopefully if we do about a box an hour I should be finished this by midnight, which would be nice because then I could go to bed. And you know, with the satisfaction of a job well done. So hopefully the music volume is good, and you know, the mic volume is good. If it's not, do let me know in the chat. If you got any questions, then do ask in the chat as well. I'll try and explain everything as I'm going. So what have we got here? Oh, we got some very odd pieces. There we go. A weird stepped one there that I've not seen before. Got some labelled pieces for the side of the rocket. So again, these are already pre-printed. No stickers in this model at all. Right. Now what? So there's these things, and that you have to get used to the new camera angle here, and that goes at the bottom, and that goes at the top. There we go, like that. And there's only one of those. Okay, that goes at the top of something. Try and match up the view here, like that, I guess. Well, how is that going to go there? That's in the way. Qua. See, here's the thing. As far as I can tell, this goes here. So this part should go at the bottom here, but this wicket is in the way of the light. Like, should it be just further down? Ah, okay, I see. So this actually does not rest on the little white piece underneath it. It actually has to press down on it. I thought it just sort of was at an angle for some reason. Ah, okay, so that makes more sense now. Okay. Yeah, hopefully this angle is going to work for viewing. Right, so now that can go there, kind of secured on. So that's pretty good actually, that little hinge thing here. I don't know if you can see that there. Right, it's a little hinged thing with a light on top, like a little transparent orange bit. And it just sort of rotates down and clicks onto this thing to secure this in place, which is quite clever. Right, so then we got the sort of long rod thing here, and then that, and then that goes click, and then we've got another one and a black one. And then that goes in the middle bit. And then a tube, which goes there. And it's got a little slot at the top there. But I don't know which way that goes. Not upwards apparently, so let's assume it's downwards. I don't know what that slot does, that's interesting. And then we got another one of these. So we're making some kind of big long tubular thingy. And then we got another one of these. Again, I'm going to assume the slot is at the bottom. And then we got another one of these. So making a tube. So we got 1, 2, and then we do it again. 3, 4, 'So we got 4 along, and then we have the end, which goes like that, and we have that. So that's what we've got. You can see that. There you go. And then we attach a long tan piece. I like these tan ones. Don't know why, but they are kind of nice. That goes underneath this. And then we got the grey, which goes on top of that. So, yeah, I don't know what this bit is. Some kind of supporting thing, I guess. Like that. There we go. You can see it a bit more clearly. So I got all the slots at the bottom there, because I'm assuming that's where they go. It doesn't specify. It may not be important, I don't know. So we got 2 of these. What are these? These things. So they're like kind of sockets. Where's the camera? There it is. So they're like socket things. There you go. And I put a little blue thing over the top, like that. And then this goes there. Oh, this is interesting. So it kind of rotates. That's kind of clever. Don't know if that's what it's supposed to do, but that's what it's doing. Intriguing. Okay. There are some fancy bits now. So we've got this orientation. So we've got a slope, a little one-piece slope thing there that caps that end. Got a clip there. Clip there. And we've got another one there. So now that's actually not rotating anymore because that's locking it down now. So it's not freely doing it anyway. So that's a little intriguing. And then we got a slot there. I keep wanting to call these things, the smooth-sided ones, I keep wanting to call them letters, because they used to be, I used to have an old Lego set that, you know, had like a little printing of a envelope on it or something, and that was what these were. They were letters. They've evolved a bit since then, I'm guessing. Right, so that's that. There's these little white rods. So this is a little new. They are literally just rods. There's nothing on them. They're just things that are put in between the clips here. So that is all they do. That is it. That's all it does. No fancy bits. It's just a thing for the, you know, it's like an aerial or an antenna, but without the base. It's a bit strange. So now that goes on the same side as this little extra bit that we just put on. And that goes there, and that goes there. So there we go, a little thing on the side of our rocket now. I'm assuming we're going to be making a whole load more of these. I'm going to guess 3 more. Just. Oh look, hey, there's some more stuff. Oh, they're slightly different. This is where the United States bit goes. This is where these go. So it's a similar idea, kind of putting together this pipe work. Point that downwards, put the slot down. Do it again. Do it again. And do it again. My fingers would kindly work. So we've got 3 slotted cylinder things. And that just does that. And then get that, and we get that, and we get one of the Uniteds. And we put that on there, and we put that on there. There we go. Like that. And then that goes underneath this. we go. Like that. Ah. So now what? Ah, okay, I see. So now we put that there, and this is kind of clever. So you're wondering why, how are we kind of keeping this a little bit on here? What are we going to use to latch it onto the rest of the logo here? And what we are going to do after we put this little bit in the bottom here is there is this little gizmo. So that is going just straight through the top here, and it's going to latch on and go through. And there you go. Secured. That's a clever one. I haven't seen that before. And on top of that, it's got a little connector there, which we can put that on. And we put one more. Oh, sorry, put a little one whole thing like that. And then we put a little cone. And there we go. Have a united bit. So that is going to go here on top of this little bit here. So it's going to kind of connect all this stuff together. Don't you wobble, there you go. And this actually has a bit of a wobble room, which is interesting. Not sure what that's going to do, but you can guess what's going to go down here. You would be correct if you assumed states. There we go. And then we have a long piece like that. That's covering that up nicely. All smooth up here, and then a little two-piece smoothie letter thing. There you go. United States. One side of that rocket done. So now there's a whole, there's 3 more other bits here. So this is going to get again a little repetitive. Although this part actually is different. Stick that there. There we go. That's that, that's that. Right, and we've got these 2 bits at the bottom. So obviously there's some kind of hinge thing happening here. And got a bunch of things here. So we got white, and then we got a single white smooth piece, and then a black, and then a white one, and then that. So not sure where that's going to go quite yet, but that's what we've got. And And then on the other side, we got a black clip going upwards. Like that. Got another one of those slopey bits. Another letter. There we go. Now we got a longer aerial kind of antenna piece there, and we got the short one, and they go into the clips like that, and then this one actually goes into the bigger one at the top. So it's more little greebly bits basically. So we have the United States on this side, and this goes over here, and this will be going, I guess, level. Yeah, level with the other bit here. So these are obviously going to attach to something at the, I presume that's the bottom. Maybe, I'm going to guess, if you have a look in here, there's these little grabby clip things at the top here. I'm going to guess this is going to sort of slot in somehow. Can't see where it's going. But I'm going to guess it's something to do with that. It's going to kind of slot in here. Like this. Maybe. Maybe. Seems reasonable. Right, so that's all in there. Step 211 done. 212. Again, it's like 340 something. So this looks like kind of a repetition of what we had before. Going to use this and this and this guy. This time we have a flat piece on the top. That was new. I guess nothing was getting attached onto that one. That one that goes here, I believe. There we go. Okay. That's where we're at. This one's a bit more convoluted. There we go with that. And we got a grey, light grey thing here. And then got some grills up top. And that. And another United. There's a few Uniteds in here. There we go. And then that, where does that go? Oh, that goes here. Ah, there you go. So it connects up these two bits. Damn it. Of course that's a little wobbly. Oh, that also didn't help. Let's try that again. You go there, you go there, you go there, and you go there. There you go. Okay. All good. So there we go. And again, I'm going to guess that States is going to go down there. Now, we got another thing here. So we got the States down here, but we have this little thing. So this is a flat top thing, a long flat top one, but it's got these little dashes on it, and that is going to go next to it here, like that. So it wasn't on this side because it had the little the tube going up. So now we're good. Looking good, looking good. Adding more bits. This is like a repeat kind of thing, I guess. Looks very similar. And then that goes there. So so the plan is that I'm going to keep building this until it's done or until I keel over. So we'll see how far I get with that. Let's see, if I do a bag an hour, that'll actually get me till 1 o'clock, because there's 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I tried to speed up a bit, because I don't really want to go to bed at 1 or 2 in the morning. That would suck before a Monday. Need a letter, a black one, and a single one there. There we go, and a slopey bit. So they're kind of building another one of these base pieces. One of those things basically with the little aerials. The aerial clip things, like that. There we go. Put that there. And we've got to do that twice. Thank you for telling me. Right. Do this. And just do exactly the same thing, I guess. So we got the white on that side, and the black, then the single white, then the clip, black, clip, angle, flat thing, and rod. There we go. That should be the same. Should be the same thing. I believe it is. Okay. And then these both go on here. So these red bits here. Interesting. So that goes like that. And that goes like that. There we go. That's the bottom parts there. And then another one over these little hinged bits. Guess it's going at the top. And we've got 2 of them. So again, any questions, Just let me know. Is that right? That's right. So here we go. Two of these other connecting bits that are at the top. That big intricate mess of stuff there. They go on the other two red bits at the top. Just straight on. And there it goes. So obviously there's something that's going to connect up here. Now we're going to put the other United States bits on. So I'm going to guess it is one of these. Yeah, there we go. United States, and put that there. Gonna build a couple of these. There we go. And then we've got United and United. There we go. And blank. Blank, and the square and the square, and double rail on the top. Is using up a fair bit of the remainder of the box here. So that's the top bits, and those are going to go here, so they're going to attach to these bits, and we'll have a coherent thing. There we go. United all around. Interesting that this is the only one that's got the dashes on. It's intriguing. Yep, that's the one. It must mean something. Maybe it's because it's only on one side. I wonder if it's some kind of marker for, you know, sort of which way up the thing is, you know, when it's rolling or something, which way is the kind of zero axis or zero direction. I don't know, maybe not. I could be completely talking out of my rear end there. So now we just put the stakes at the bottom and the blank next to it, and do the same thing here. And unless those two pieces go anywhere, which I don't think they do, so there it spares again. It's really weird just how they decide what spares to give you. Like this, I don't know why they do that. But here we go. That is it. End of bag number 8. So now bag 9 is going to put the shell around the outside. So there's going to be a lot of smooth tiles happening. And, here we go with bag 9. I'm going to have a quaff of coffee. Quaff of coffee. Sound like a Bostonian there or something. Coffee. I think that's how they say it there. Bag numero, I don't actually know what Spanish for 9 is. Nuevo? I don't know. I never learned Spanish, so pardon my linguistic ignorance there. Number 9, anyway. Right. Enough. What are we doing here? We are putting them together like that. Actually, completely the wrong way around. That goes here. Now we are making 4 of these, so maybe I should get the other ones going while I'm at that, or while I'm doing that. I completely got that wrong. Like I just wasn't even looking. That goes here, and then that goes there. So we've got that. There we go. That's how it should be. Digging really wubble music. Again, I'm just hoping that, because it's no copyright sounds, I'm hoping that Twitch actually agrees, because it would be nice if this stream was not completely muted. So there we go. Brown, isn't that the brown things? So yeah, I think this, if I ever do one of these things again, I think this kind of view is definitely good. A bit better than just looking at it from ground level. So, but you know, it depends on when or if I do this again. I don't buy a lot of Lego. I had a bit of a binge at a few years ago when the Curiosity and all that stuff came out, or when the Space Shuttle came out, I mean. That was my previous biggest thing. This somewhat outsizes it enormously. I may actually go get that at the end, and we'll compare. But yeah, I don't buy Lego an awful lot. But you know, when I do, it's pretty fun. Let's do that. So just trying to do 4 things at once here, just to make it a bit quicker. So there we go. And another yellow, another tan piece there. It should be 3 over, yep. And oh, we have another slab of stuff here. So this is all going to be curvy bits for the shell of the rocket of stage 2. This is like the base of that. Because all of these little things, they're going to be going around the outside. Now what? Right, so we got one more of them on every one. But this has interesting stuff happening on it. So they've all got blues at the bottom. That goes there, that goes there, that goes here, and that goes here. So we have that so far. Where's the camera? There we go. And that's four times that. And then there's a cross piece, goes across here. And the other one is there. And that's just this little piece here, like a telephone type thing, or old-fashioned telephone if you are born after 2000 or something. Because who has phones like this anymore? Right, and then these just clip on like that. I have a feeling we are going to be putting a lot more of these on. I'm just thinking there's a gap at the top here. But yeah, I mean, look at how many of these curved pieces there are, it's ridiculous. So I think I'm probably just going to do these one at a time. So yeah, as surmised, I've just got to do the bottom bits now. So these are a little bit more interesting because they are a white and then a black and then a thin white, like a one piece wide white, and then two black and then another white, like that. So I guess it's like this. So that's an interesting design there. So I'm going to do the other ones. There. Alright, so repeat again. One, two. So as I pointed out earlier, there's a lot of symmetrical stuff in this because it's a rocket, so we're going to be doing things 4 times a lot of the time. But that is the nature of rockets, tend to be symmetrical. And then we got the 2 little bits up top. And then we just have to put all the other sloping bits on all of these things. So yeah, this is not going to be too exciting. There we go. So they're all ready to have this gigantic mountain of stuff. And it's all white all the way up. Except for the gap. There we go. There we go. One done. So I guess don't really know which way around it's going to go, but one is done anyway. So here's where I get repetitive strain injury. Ugh. Number 2. This one's, yeah, we are on number 9. Making good headway. There we go. And last but not least, number 4. There we go. That is all of bag 9 done. There we are. Ta-da! And these, ooh, 10 looks impressive. So these are going all down the sides. So, trick now is how do I attach them? Yes, you go here. This is going to be interesting. So, I don't think there's anything, no, nothing flexible here, so we should just be able to click them on. And it should be good. There we go. That should be fine. Yeah. I think that's okay. And then, right, yep. Yep. That goes there. Pretty solid. 2 sides complete. So it's a little bit of a pain to put together, but it does look awfully good. Oh, this is looking really cool now. Nice of them to have all these smooth sides to hide all the fiddly bits. Alright, what's going on here? We need to widen out a little bit. There we go. There we are. It goes there. And there we go. Oh, this is a solid, chunky cylinder here. Look at this. This is just awesome. There's the connections at the front. And something going on at the back there. Right. Wow, that is big. Just seriously injure somebody with that. So, to whet the appetite, there's number 10. We are getting a chunk of rocket done. Stage 1 and stage 2, by the looks of it, going together. So 10 is a load of small bits. I think I'm definitely going to be finishing this by midnight at this rate, which is good. Loads of odd little pieces in this one. Finish my coffee before it gets too cold. Just letting more folks know. Right. So all this stuff is just to put these things together, I guess. Actually, we got a little pointy bit here as well to do a little collar. So that's also going in here. It's interesting. Right. What the devil are we doing now? Many small things. So this is going to be interesting. I need 4 of these. And 4 little yellow things. And 4 blue things. And 4 of these little socket things, like these ones. Eight grills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 4 of these other darker bits. We are going to make 4 things that are going to go into these little holes here. So how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to do it like this. Click. So let's do that first, shall we? Because I can see myself getting confused with the orientations of this rather quickly. And then these go on top. Not sure what. Oh, these are sort of fancy holders here, I guess, little connecting units. So we get that kind of thing. Get 3 of that, and then this thing goes on here. There we go. And then we've got the grills which go horizontally. And then that's that. So we got these nice little grill things. And they okay, we're going to make another set that go. So they are going on the, well, on this side basically, in these holes, my right. And then we're going to make another set that is going to go on. Is it the right? That's the right way around it, yeah. How is that going to go? That doesn't go in there. Like that? Like that, okay. So if you can see in there, there's a little clip, and this is gonna slot into that little clip. Just gotta rotate it the right way. Oh, and funnily enough, there's yellow and red ones in here. I don't know if you can see. There's a yellow one and there's a red one in there. Maybe you can see that. But yeah, so the yellow is going onto the yellow clip, and we're going to make a red one in a minute that's going to go onto the red clip. So that is pretty clever. It's like they color coded it. I mean, this is really clever. Like, there you go. Very, very, very smartly done. Getting, you know, Lego is mainly a kind of square thing, and we're getting all these nice round things that all line up perfectly. Very good. So we're doing the same thing for the other side with the red connectors. So we need to gather all the bits again. 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 4 of them. 8 grills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 of these little red guys, 4 of these little black guys, and 4 of these upper pieces. There we go. And here we are just redoing it. Except kind of the opposite way around, and with a red rounded bit on it instead of the yellow one. And then we've got the upper bit there. Times 4. Put the little red bits on top. There we go. More incredibly cunning connecting grill pieces done. Oh, this is so clever. And then these just go back in here. And they should just clip in. There we go. Horizontally, I guess. Is that right? Hang on. Have I done that right? Yeah. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. This may not be good. Huh. That one works. Yeah. I knew this was going too well. So the clip inside these other 3 I have put in the wrong way around. Like the thing that holds it is horizontal, not vertical as it should be. So, bugger. How am I going to get that out of there now? I wonder if I could be a cunning little minx here. Can I pull it out with this? Is that going to work? No. I don't think it will. I just can't get my fingers in there. Okay, so here's the problem. Somehow along the way, I think I have put this in the wrong way around. Like there's the little clip is like this, and it should be like this. So quite how I'm going to get in there, is there an easy way to do this? I could just take this part off. Hopefully that will not break too much. Okay, that's That's okay. So that little red piece right in here is the problem. That should not be that way around. It should be 90 degrees rotated. And that is going to be difficult to get at. Oh, unless I do this. Now, can I remember how to put it back together again? Like that. And if I can slot you back in, that would be awesome. Oh my god, I think I can do this. And then that goes like that. And then this goes like that. And then that can go in. Calamity averted, I think. But I had to do this 3 times because I actually screwed it up 3 times, which was awesome. Is that the way it went? No. It wouldn't be a proper Lego build without some kind of big disaster, would it? So now, there we go. That's how it should be. So, I'm going to have to peel this, oops, peel this off. Now, can I do this? Can I get that off? This one might be harder because I need to get this off. How did that go on? This one's tricky. Darn me and my silliness earlier there. If I can just get that out. Oops. Well, that's one way to do it. Ooh, yeah, okay. Right. You go on there like that, right? I think. Yeah. And then you go down like that, and then you go down like that, and you're good. You're good, right? Yeah. Okay. Kind of mangling this a little, but I think I'm doing it. And then that should just go. Oh god. Yeah. No. Wait. Crap. No. Let's just do that. Okay. Like that. And then hopefully. Okay, good. Just got one more to fix. That was just dumb. I knew it was going too well. And that can just slide out, that's good. And then I can just flip that over. And then I can plop that back in. So thankfully, these are the things that went on the little trailer hitches, so I can just kind of lift them out and pop them back on. In most cases, that other one was a special one there. But now I can just do this. And no damage done. Well, that was dumb, but salvageable. There we go. That's all together the way it should be. Everything is re-secured on here. Yep. Thumbs up. Right. Well, that was close. Now, so we got a fairly straightforward thing to cover this bit up, which is just a square and grills. So those just slot in here vertically. And there we go. All done up here. Here. So again, it's not perfectly circular. There's bits of it that stick out a little bit here, but it's a minor flaw. It's fine, really. Pretty good considering. Look at that. I mean, this thing is got a good heft. So now we have some fancy bits going on at the top here. So we got these little slopes. They're gonna go up top here, in between. There we go. Oh yeah, look, see, they go right on that. So we actually get a nice contiguous line of 4 there. There we go. Starting to slope in. And this is interesting. So we've got the bottom part of some hinges here. And we're going to be putting them on the top. I think these are the top parts here. So they go around here. And they're going on top of some blue bits. And they point outwards, so just going on top here. Look at that. That's an intricate connecting mechanism there. I presume that stage 3 is going to pop out the top there, and I'm presuming that stage 2 is going to clip into the big rocket. But one thing at a time. Now, what on earth is going on here? So these little top hinges will get the telephones, like these telephone pieces, what I'm calling telephones anyway. They will go like that, and they will go on the other, connect to the rest of the hinge. presumably they're going to swing downwards. So there we go, like that. And I'm guessing it angles down, you see, like that. So it's not a perfect fit there, but it angles down, so you get a slope, which is very clever. Again, that's something I've not seen in Lego before. Part of the reason why I get these things is to see what cunning ways they've come up with to do things are. There we go. And then we rotate that downwards, so we get the slope. And it's lined up very nicely with the white one. And we simply take one of these blue 2x1s, and we attach these things to make the rest of the slopey bit, because that is going to attach, so you got that here, the black part is going to attach to this, and there you go. That is very clever, and it actually doesn't really want to let it rotate back either, because it's getting in the way, so that kind of locks it in place. That's a really clever way to do it. Bravo Lego designers and people who came up with this design. And I wonder actually how much kind of refinement the people that are actually at Lego did to this. Like, did the designers, because this was a Lego Ideas thing, so I kind of wonder, how much did the designers on the Lego Ideas website, who are, don't work at Lego, how much did they come up with for this, versus, how much did the actual official Lego designers go, they've done it this way, but we can do it in another way. I don't know how much adaptation goes on, and editing of the design goes on with them. But that said, I mean, having seen the ideas on Lego Ideas, like, a lot of the people that submit those are bloody good at Lego, so it wouldn't surprise me if they actually came up with this themselves. Right, so there's our tapering in upper stage, looking very cool. Very good. Yes, okay. And now we have engines. So these things are going to be the engines. There's going to be 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a spare. It's all very meticulous looking. How the heck does this go? So, these are little engine pieces. Look like they're actually kind of from the inside of a plane, to be honest, but that will work. They're like turbines. But the little orange bits go in the middle. Which is amusing, because these technically aren't really firing at this stage. They're just docking the thing's docked with the rest of the stage 1. I suppose if you can see it, then it's probably not docked. But anyway, so then we just stick this through. So it's an X there's an X-shaped thing here, but this is actually just round, so it's just going straight through the middle, and it attaches fairly well, just slots in. So pull it in, or push it in all the way. That's what she said, etc., etc. There we go. Now we have an engine on a stick, or a wheel. And then we just put the bell thing over top, like that, and that's your engine. Very clever. This is also a new piece that I've not seen before. It slots in very nicely. Again, innuendo. That's what she said, etc., etc., etc. There we go. And that's that. And then we plug that into. Where do we plug that into? So that goes into these holes, and the middle one. Is it going to stay? So yeah, it goes into these holes. Is it going to stay in there? Oh, yeah, that's pretty locked in. Why would I ever doubt you, oh Lego designers? Yeah, there we go. There's one in the middle. So I can't remember what's on the other side of this bit, but there must be obviously something keeping it there. And now, there we go. 4 engines. Stage 2 complete. And here is where it gets really freaking awesome, because before we start on bag 11, we get to slot it together. So let's see if this works. So here, if you remember, is stage 1. Enormous thing that it is. Here is stage 2. Oh god, how is this going to go in? So I'm assuming then that these clippy bits at the bottom here are going to go into the little red holders. Hopefully I've got these the right way around, because that's going to be annoying to have to fix. Yes, they are the right way around. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is so good. So this bit goes, now I've got to try and figure out which way around this goes. That's not that one. That's that one. I think. Oh yeah, that's obviously it's like that, isn't it? Yeah. So it's going to be the little cylinders along the side here match up with the cylinders along the side here. So that's how you know which way to connect them. And oh boy. There we go. Holy cow. Look at this thing. This is it. It's together. I don't know if it's focusing or not very well, but there it is. It's beautiful. This thing is amazing. It's pretty solid. I mean, I'm holding it by the top. It's got a good grip on it. Yeah, here we go. Less phallic. Less phallically. So yeah, you can't see it very well here because it's just enormous. But I'm holding it by the top, and it's not dropping. There we go. It's fantastic. It's so good. I think have a look, hang on. Okay, so okay, that got me worried a little bit. The line, the cylinder line here is not actually continuous. It displaces a little bit up here, but that is normal according to the diagram here. So that's good. So wham, you see, that's it. It is getting to the height of this desk. It's pretty wicked. I'll show you I'll do a full view in a minute. I don't want to disturb the camera because it's kind of perched precariously on the screen, and I don't want to tip it over and not be able to set it up again. So let's just head on to bag number 11. What I could do, just for a brief interlude, I'm going to take a picture of this. And I'm going to post that on my Twitter. And maybe that might encourage people to come and check out the end, because it's pretty big and pretty impressive, and people should come and have a look at it. Just a little on the wobbly side on the carpet, but it needs to stay there for a short while. Need a thing to compare it with. There we go. There we go. Or maybe I can do that. So bear with me, just taking a picture of it. Okay, and now I'm going to lay it on its side because I'm a little paranoid about that. Fin down. Just hearing me randomly scream. There we go. Trying not to. Problem is, there's a lot of weight on the fins at the moment because you can't put it horizontally. So I'm just going to put it on the box. So it's all safe. There we go. You can just about see it at the back there. Right, so excuse me a minute. I'm going to social mediaize. the keyboard. Right, so what's the best way to do this? Right. There we go. Right. So that should have updated that one. And that is this one. How am I going to do this? So yeah, bear with me a sec. There we go. All good. Right. Back to the building. Okay. Get that out of the way. And let us move on to bag number 11. So, yeah, I figured I'd take a picture of the built stage 1 and stage 2, and that might pique people's interests. Come over and watch the end. This is pretty awesome. So this is getting the upper stage done, I think. So 12, ironically, has all the struts to hold up the horizontal stage, horizontal Saturn V. It's got these little like props that you can put along the horizontal surface. Oh. So yeah, here is number 11. Here. So we're going to be adding a little bit to the top by the looks of it here. We're 154, 50 odd pages till the end, so with any luck it won't be 1 in the morning when I finish this, which would be nice. But yeah, it's been going pretty well. The music's pretty rocking on this segment as well. So, as I said, hopefully Twitch is not buggering it up. So this is the rear end of... yeah, let's see. The rear end of stage 3. This is what we are going to be building now. So we need the little round thing here, and there's a little green flat top circle thing. There we go, that goes like that. And one of these are vertical, these things, right. So odd little vertical side connecting things that go around this. Of course the rocket's getting smaller as we get to the top, so a bit more manageable. Like that. And how does that go? Oh, okay, so we got 2 3s, 2 grey telephones, like that, and oh no, wait, I got that wrong. This is not like this, it is like this, because we're going to get another 2. It's actually like this. We're going to get another 2 here that have something funky on them, which we are going to get to right now. So we put that on there, we put that on there, and then we put the telephone at the bottom, and then we put that here. So there we go. So we have the beginnings of a rounded thing. then we have a little, oh, that's interesting. So this slots in there, and the hole in the middle there, but it's kind of weird. So these go on like that. And this just, so there's nothing to anchor it down there, right? It's just, you know, bottom end of that, flat top in there, and that just goes like that. So, I mean, it could come out, I guess, theoretically. Not sure what they got in mind there, but there it is. So we are like that. And then we have, see, again, wacky design decision time. So you've got these, oh hey look, laser beams. They were the lasers on the old LL918 ships and so on. Instant nostalgia. But where's the things I'm looking for? These things, right? We got these. So these are guys. So these are going on top. So what I'm curious about is why on earth, why do this? This is just weird. We put a flat thing there. We put this on top like that, and then we're just gonna build over it like that. So the question is, what was the point of doing that? Like, isn't it basically a sort of one, you know, it's basically a, you might as well put a 2x2 and then done that on top, and it would have had the same effect, because this isn't going to go anywhere anyway. So slightly mystifying design decision there. I mean, I don't know why they did that, just to be cool apparently, but if anyone knows, I would love to know the answer. So that goes like that, but yeah, see, that's fine. There we go. That's the core of something apparently. And then, aha, one of the first chunky long pieces that we've had, going around like that. And then this also has a little bit on the side, so this is clearly a fancy connecting bit. Like that. And that goes up top here. There we go. I mean, obviously it's the sort of the mini core of the stage 3. And ooh, so we have more old school trailer hitch type things. We go into those ball and socket joints, I guess, like these things. They all go together like that. But that's connecting on to, got 2 of these. So we need a whole bunch of these ball and socket things, which is interesting. I wonder what that's going to be. So they connect to the stage 2 like that, and then like that. Do. like that. Now what is that doing? That is attaching to the side of this thing. So this is getting very intriguing. Like that. So yeah, I wonder where that's going. So now we have 2 more of these thick pieces, and we're going to be putting these little shell pieces on. There we go. 2 of them. And they are going here. Just clip it on nice and easy onto the blue bits that we just did. So that's part of an outer shell done. Then we got 3 grey small rocket bits, and 1 of them, and that is going on top like that. Oh, well, this is getting a bit pooty now. So this goes like that, so a 90-degree kind of angle, and then we got a brown thing that's connecting them together like that. Oh, and it gets even more wacky because it's like we got a very fancy connecting thing here. And then we put the little green thing on top. So this can just connect from every side, which is pretty neat. And then we've got the red one there, so we want to make sure that's all good, right? Yeah. And then we got the blue thing on top. I don't know why they're all so multicolored here, but again, fancy design decisions. So we've got 2 of them. 2 of these all black. Where are we? These little black pieces here. 2 blue. 4 little white things. Got 2 black 2s as well, and 4 little hingy bits. 2, 3, 4. And that goes, we got a little, put the blue on that, put the black on that, so we got that, and then we put the 2 whites at the bottom, and 2 of the hingy bits sticking out the side. that. Another fancy connecting bit, clearly. And then we've got 2 white bits at the bottom. So we've got to do it again. And then on the side. There we go. Another one. And these are going how is that happening? I guess it's just connecting on the side here. So this bit is just going in there, and that makes that. Same on the other side. So it's currently a bit wobbly because it's only connected by one thing, but that presumably is going to change in a minute. And put something on top of that, and indeed we are putting that on top. Interesting design. Not entirely sure. Must be connecting to something on the side then. That's pretty crazy. That's very neat. And that is going on top of this. Like that. So, kind of mysteriously wider here. What's going on with that, but we'll see. Right, so now we've got 2 more of these black bits, or black connectors. 2 more of these things. Little white bits. 2 more of these chunky whites. Need 4 more of those hinges. Gotta admit, I love how organized these things are. That they just give you everything in one little bag. You can do it in like bite-sized chunks. I think in the old days, back in the 80s anyway, I don't think they did that really. I think they kind of just threw everything in and you had to figure it out yourself, but this is a lot nicer. And then we got a bunch of sloped, rounded sections that we're going to add in a minute. But I got to do 2 of these, so I'm figuring this is some kind of anchoring thing. Maybe this is going to connect it to the second stage. And so there we go. That's what those are. But now we're going to put, apparently we're going to put 2 of them. And then we got 2 of each of these. So we've got two black rounded bits here. And then we just stick these on. So we've got more of the outer shell. Repeat over here. Alright, and then that goes at the top up here, so they connect to this a little bit. And that connects to that a little bit. So you can already see there's some cunningness going on up here with these connectors. I don't think they are going to connect to... Are they? I don't think they're going to connect to anything though. At the top of stage 2. Doesn't look like it. But we'll see in a minute. In fact, if that's the top end, that's probably unlikely. And then you make this look all nice and seamless by adding this connector 3x2 to the top. And that looks pretty sweet. Again, like a really neat internal structure to this thing. So that's the bottom of stage 3 coming along. Now gotta put this together. So this is something, some kind of connector on the bottom, I think. Oh, we got these little angled pieces now. And how does that work? Like that. Because we are going to put where are they? These two bits here, like that, and going to put a little telephone over the top. Telephone, there we go, like that. So I'm doing that twice as well. Where is it? There we go. Connector. Oh, T-junction, whatever, L thing. Not T, the other letter. Like that. And get the other telephone. Stick it on there, and now what does that do? So this goes on the underside like that. Oh, alright, get ready for cunningness here. So all this stuff, that's where this goes, and it lines up perfectly so you get a circle. That is really clever. So again, putting that on here, there you go, circle. That is so clever. Egad, genius. That is really neat. I like how that comes together. Lego has come a long, long, long way since the 80s, I'll tell you that. So is that the top or the bottom? Is that the bottom? Oh. I don't know now. I'm going to go with this being the bottom because the black part's at the bottom. And that's where, if you, where is that over here? Look at the top of the stage, stage 2 there. You can tell I just can't do these flipped around camera things. Anyway, where are we going now? A long bit here. we have a little. We've got two of these. So I'll do a duplicate of this again. So we just put in a little smooth bit there, and then that's new. There's one. There's another. Then we get the laser. I love these things so much. Good old-fashioned laser guns, or ship laser guns anyway. What they're used for here, I don't know, but all I know is they are going on along with that one piece, like that. Put you against a sort of dark background around there, like that, basically, is what they're doing. So I don't know where this is all going, but it's going to be interesting. So we have the sockets of the ball and socket joints. So presumably it's going to be down here somewhere. Feel reasonably confident that we're going to get this done by midnight. That'd be nice. And then we got a 3 coming out the end there. So it's already looking very, very interesting. And we got some black bits. Coming out the bottom there. And then some black 2s. Or black 2x1s. And then a little black slopey bit there, and there. So this is what we have so far. A very odd piece. Got another long bit at the top. This goes all the way over everything. So that goes over everything. And then we got another long bit there. So that's the complete thing. Smooth on top now. So it's got these little connectors. Not entirely sure where this goes, but we'll find out in a minute, because we are putting it in here on the, that goes on the left side. So interesting. What are you up to? So we click it in, I guess. Like that. That seems interesting. A little like grey line there, and the tubey bit sticking out there, and and this kind of doesn't, you know, it's not continuous black, but that is how it goes. So I'm gonna go with that. Now this does not go here, because that is not going to work, I don't think. It goes on the opposite side, so here. Click, there we go. So yeah, the opposite. Can just about see them, they're opposite, little lasers. Yeah, they're a bit wobbly as well, so I don't know what the deal with that is. You can just about see I can flex them. So yeah, it's a very curious thing. It's not attached to anything in here, you see. Where's the camera? Yeah, it's not attached, you see, it just wobbles. But maybe there's a reason for that. So let's get the other bits done. Now we have two actual proper lantern pieces. Or at least what I call lantern pieces. Oh, that's something unusual coming up here. So we put these with their backs in the long piece, like that. And then there's this thing. Now, I've never seen this before. It's kind of like a, it's not quite a flat top slab, it looks more like a gold bar. It's got like slightly tapering top to it. I've never seen that before, but that goes there. There's another one. Curious. Very neat. Not sure what that's about. So again, we need the ball and socket joint things. Like that. And then again, we need the 3 white coming out the top there. And then the 2 black. Sorry, 3 black. 3 black. 2 black on the top. 2 black on the top. So we're having a repeat of what was before. We got a slopey white. Another slopey white. Another 2 black. And another 2 black. So that goes there and there. And 2 threes, 2 threes. There's no laser beam on this one. There we go. And 2 flat black things there. And so this is interesting. How's this going to go on? That's what we got. So that's our nets connector piece, the ball and socket things there. And that goes here. Try to get it in there, there we go. bits are. I think Scott Manley has a video on here's what all the little bits that you see on the Saturn V are and what they do. So that might be an interesting one to watch after all this. There we go. Concocted a vaguely circular rocket out of that, which is pretty cool. Very long-winded way to do it, but it looks damn good. And then, to finish the rest of that part off, we are going to basically stick the rest of the shell on this thing. Go on these two pieces. And then there's the rest of this is all white basically. So we are going to make the rest of the shell like this. There we go. Very straightforward, but that's the rest of the shell. No prizes to guess where that's going to go. There we go. Two side slabs, which are obviously going to go here and here. Flip that over. That is simply going to just slot in. Bit of a gap. Here we go. So it goes in there. Just got to squeeze it in. Press it in. There we go. And there we are. One, well, cylinder at the moment. I think that's the bottom end. So now there are connecting bits and things. So this goes here. Now we've got a big old school radar dish. Used to have that on the little Lego Space Command Center, I think. And that looks like the bottom of or the top of a stage, like a fuel tank thing. It's pretty sweet. And we've got to stick one of these in. Is that going that way around? Apparently it is. So this is going the short way around. The short way is going in there, like that. So the long part sticks out instead of the other way around, which is interesting. And then we got a tiny, little radar dish thing going on over the top of that. Again with a little connector there, ready made. Now we have another lantern, and we got a new, or new to me piece. This is a rounded. It's got a round edge on 3 of its sides, I guess. One straight edge, a smooth thing, and that is going on the top of the lantern piece here. Or what I call the lantern piece anyway, so there you go. And then that is going on top of the pole. If it can fit, there we go. Now this has to go like that. There we go, like that. And what this is doing, I do not know. Ah, this is the engine. So, having done that, we put the upper part of the engine bell on here. Whoops. Like that. And then we put the lower part. So it's just flat, like that, on top here. And there you go. Engine. Stage 3. And then that's on top, and we've got a few spare bits by the looks of it, but nothing is missing there. So yeah, that's the base of stage 3. And that is going to go into the top, holy cow, of this enormous thing. Now, how is it going to go? So there's enough room in here for the engine, and there's the 2 clip things here. The two red things on each side there. And that just clicks into place. Oh my god, this thing is enormous. Holy cow. Yeah. It's getting bigger. Look at that. So huge. Looks really good. That's how it connects up. But yeah. We break for nobody. Right, wow, that is darn impressive. Okay. So, I believe we're on the last box. Box 12. This is the rest of it. Hopefully I've got a shelf big enough for all this. Possibly should have worried about that earlier. So this, we're going to make not only the Apollo module at the top, the escape tower, we've got the lunar module which will fit into a fairing that goes at the top of the stage 3 there. So that's going to be pretty wicked. Let us do the final bag. Damn it, I did not think I would get through it this quickly. It's what? 2, about 3 here, maybe I think it was 3 or 4 yesterday. It's about 8 hours. Pretty good going, I think. Oh, no, this is interesting. They've got some really weird looking bits in this one. Like we got little balls, little beads type things. I don't know what those are for. Oh, they're the inflatable balloons at the top of the command module after it's landed. So right here, that is how big a person is. It's very small. minifigures would be about, you know, the size of my top two knuckles here. You know, yeah, that is very tiny. And just going to have a look actually. Given my photo earlier, is it about half the size of that? I think it is. Yeah, so they got that scale right, because that photo that I showed in the previous stream of myself in front of a Saturn V engine, I was about half the height of the bell. So they got that. Obviously, they got that correct. So wow, the people are tiny on this end. But yeah, I think if they had done it minifigure scale, it would have been incredibly huge, 6 meters or something ridiculous, which would have been awesome, but slightly impractical perhaps. Right, there's all sorts of crazy pieces in here. So we need one white and one grey. Goes, oh, of course I put them the wrong way around. So the white goes on the top, not the bottom. So far, no major calamities with this, apart from that slight problem with the clips being the wrong angle. Now, there we go there. So we're just making this. So we're making the Apollo and escape tower, basically, I think, at this stage. Two of these weird rounded things next to each other like that. Oh, interesting. So we have another piece I've never seen before. It's a cylindrical thing. I guess totally designed for these little round flat bits, but that goes around the edge. Where's the other one? There it is. Like that. So what are we looking at? Oh, this is actually the cripe. Okay, this is the Apollo module. This is how big it is. So wow, cripes. That's big. I thought the Apollo thing would be like, you know, that big or something. It was a little underestimated there. So now we've got a thick slab thing here. That's going to go there. And then this is going to go on the top. In the only way it can, like that. A great meaty Apollo module. Okay, wacky pieces now. What on earth is this? I think they're almost like the tops of flowers, I guess. But that is what we're going to be putting into the holes in the side here. So they go in vertically, I guess. But I don't know what these are for, but I'm intrigued. You don't want to rotate around once they're in either, so they mean business. there we go. And then an engine for the nose. There we go. That actually stays in. Oh my god! Now there's some crazy. These little I don't know what they are. Like they look like hose pipe ends. But there's a whole load of this stuff. 12 of these. Watch out for the people here. Put the people to one side here. 1, 2, 3. So you can see them up there. Tiny, tiny people. There are 3. No spares. Oh no, there is a spare. That's interesting because there was only 3 people on Apollo. So where the other one is going to sleep, I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, Apollo was 2 people in the lunar module and 1 in the command module. So yeah, only had 3. So they've given us a spare person in case we lose one, but not sure where he's going to be stored. So these actually go on top of each other like this. Like that. Yeah, 4 of them. And 1, 2, 3. And they go on top of here, all pointing outwards. I'm not sure what's going on with that. There we go. Very interesting design going on there. And then a little white bit there goes on top to lock them all together. So this is the top of the escape tower, I think. And I think, these are all going to rotate round as well, so they're not all going to be sticking out like this. I thought it looked a bit funny. And now there's a little black rod. It's 8 long. Yeah. That's going to go right through there. But it's going to have a nose coney bit here at the top. And it's just going to go straight through here. Which is going to be interesting. Get in there. There we go. So now, if we rotate things around, there's a great big, super thick aerial thing here. Goes up top. and then we've got a little oh, that is cute. A little should have a little pointy thing. Where's the pointy thing? Ah, there we go. The very top. So this is a little bit wobbly, but there you go. That is the top of the Apollo. And these all rotate around 90 degrees, same direction. And that's what you get. Very, very clever. So yeah, now the interesting thing about this is that this does not really, I mean this, you know, it's got the rod going through the middle, so this doesn't detach. Even though this is, I think this is the Apollo module, it should be the Apollo module, is it? Unless my understanding of Saturn V is very wrong. Let's have a look at the, yeah. So yeah, it's that's the service module, that's the command module, and this is the escape tower. But you can't actually detach them because, you know, they're kind of welded in there with the, well, not welded in, but they're, you know, it's got the bar going all the way through it here, so all the way down there. So I don't really know what their plan is with the service module and so on, but that's not separatable or separable. Now, well, at least it doesn't seem to be. So there's a yellow, a weird yellow thing here. What am I looking at? One of those. But it's not one of these. It's not one of them. Ah, yeah. So this is an old one. You can't really see it very well, but it's got an X-shaped cross-section thing. It's like a rod, but this middle bit is smooth, like sort of, it's like an earthworm ring, I guess, and then that's back to being a cross shape. So it's very specific about how it should go in into here. It's the longer end goes in like that. There we go. So we've got the smooth bit is actually sticking out a little bit there. And then we do have an engine. This is actually, yeah, so it only goes in that far. There is a gap here, interestingly. Not entirely sure what that's about. But that's the way it says. I mean, it's shown right there with the gap. So I don't know what that's about. But we'll see. So command module and escape tower, which is not terribly detachable. I suppose what would have happened is if that launched, this would have come off. But they got rid of that at a certain point in the journey. Like, it was only for the, I think it was only if something went wrong during launch. So, you know, you can't actually really detach it later on. So we'll see what they got planned anyway. So there's the rather large module. So now we have this big fairing that we are going to make. there's 1, 2, 3 of these layers, and we do this twice. Like that. One, two, three. Oh, here's number 3. So there we go. Quick recap here. This is the story so far. We are just about to add the upper part of stage 3 and all the other bits, because this is the last bag. So we've got that. Now this, so this, there's cleverness here. This is why we have the gap here, because there's a little hole in the top of this, and that's going to actually go around that. So this does actually kind of secure in here. See it like that. That's pretty clever. So maybe this bit isn't actually designed to be removed, I don't know, but we'll see what their plans are for this. But that's the top. It's huge, really. Look at it. There's the insides. Plenty of room for something in there. And that, oh boy, that goes, on the top of this. How does it go on the top now? Ow, oh no. The fins seem to be the greatest casualty on this thing. They're a little on the fragile side. The interesting thing is, I think that photo of mine that of the Saturn V did not have the fins. I don't know if they just removed them or what, but so this bit goes there. Holy crap. Ugh. So, ladies and gentlemen, this rather large rocket. Look at the size of this thing. It is enormous. I can't even. There we go. That is your Saturn V, but we're not even finished because there's a whole bunch of stuff on the table, as you can see. So, wow, it looks gorgeous. That is just really amazing. Kudos to all the people that designed this big sucker, because that is just ridiculous. Look at that. That is amazing. Wow. Super pleased with that. So there it is in the background there. Just over to my right side here. Nose end of it. Now we are going to make the lunar module with a little bit of moonscape to go around it. So here's where we're going to need the tiny little people. And there's an awesome thing that is going to be there as well that you may or may not be able to see. But I won't tell you what it is. Need 2 of these little things. So yeah, the rocket I think is done. That's pretty amazing. I think, where does that go here? Yes, that goes there. So we need a little bell. Tiny cute little engine bell. Now we are making the module itself. I don't know how big this is going to be. More lanterns. Back to back on this 4x2. And then there's these little golden bits here. They go on there. Like that. And the little golden monkey face things. What are we doing with that? So I like this. So to show that these things are golden, I don't know if you can see this. They have a little glint on the picture, a little glint of reflection, even though it's not particularly reflective. Oh wow, my fingers are really tricky. There's all this fine manual dexterity required for all this. But yeah, where is this going? So you need 2 more each of those. Again, I don't know why they do it like that and not just give me an actual 2-piece thing. 2x1. They give me 2 1x1s. There we go. And we got these little hingy things. They go on the back. Like that. That's what it looks like. And that is going, it's going like this. So you're getting that whole little structure. We're on 309, by the way, out of about 350, so we're very near the end, obviously. So that goes here. So this is all going to attach to something outside, I guess. Boop, there we go. Put that little grey bit on there. It would help if I read the whole thing. You gotta put a little black thing underneath for some reason. probably because we've got another bar going through here, another rod. There we go. Oh, for crying out loud. It's not just one black little bit, it's two black little bits. There we go, like that. Well, now we can put that in. There we go. I don't know what difference that really makes to anything, but maybe it's extra weight. And then we got these golden slopey bits here. And they go on the sides of that. And they go like that. It's kind of cool actually. I'm guessing this is like the body of the lander. You got these little glinty bits on the side, very, very nice. Now there's three little yellow rods. Oh sorry, one yellow rod that's 3 long is what that means. Which it is. Yeah, and as I surmise, that just goes straight through the middle of this. Crunch, there we go, just jam it in there. Ooh. What's going on here? So we got that jammed in there. Now, clever bits happen. So we got these for one circular one slot things with the holes in the top. And we got these 4 golden telescope tube type things. And we have these little robot arm things, 4 of them. And you can guess what's going to happen with this lot, because they're all going to slot into each other. So, in an interesting way. So, this is going to go at the bottom of the telescopes, or the arms, and then the robot bits are going to go through like this. So you can see what's going on there. It's just put the robot arm inside. That's what the robot arm looks like. And you just put the robot arm in there, jam it in. Now the really nice little clever part about this is that this is what's attached to the hinge bits. So they actually clip on like that, and presumably they're going to move around a bit because it can do that. There we go. I wonder if it's actually going to go like that. Sort of landing thing, maybe. I'm going to guess it's something like that, but that's a really neat little thing. Now, that goes there, that goes like that. Just putting them 2 together, and then we put a little grey circle thing on top of that. Ah, fingers, come on. Don't give up on me. Where are you, other thing? Oh, sorry, I'm not repeating this. Good, because I thought I'd lost the piece. No, there is 2 of these things on top. There we go, like that. So this is another connecting widget. So And then we got 2 of these, which are Technic type things with the bars going through them. And that goes like that. Got little side connectors, clip on like that. 2 of these little 1 connectors. I'm sure all these pieces have technical terms, but I'm just kind of making mine up as I go along here. But like that. So this is obviously some fancy connecty thing. And we've got another one of those little gold bar, whatever you call them, trapezoid type things going on there. So that goes on the top there, and then we have a little trapezoidy slab thing. Then, God, this is complex. Yeah, what's going on there? Is there a fancy piece oh yeah, there's a fancy piece there. Right, got this little double hinge piece. Putting that on top there, put another gold bar type widget on the top. So this is, we're actually doing the lunar lander now, or the ascent stage of the lunar module. So this is all like, doesn't make any sense at all right now, but it's gonna make sense in a minute. So there we go. And then this one's wacky. So you got a little sort of light holding unit there. Usually you put little lights on those, or I used to anyway in the old days, for like buggies and things. And then we got another hingy bit, but that goes here. And then there is another one of those rounded flat things that just clicks on the top there. So we make this odd little connecting thing. And that is going to go on the other side. Did I put that the wrong way around? Yeah, sorry. That's got to go that way around. So I'm going to put that on the other side of this thing. Stuff's happening. Well, hi, set to build. What does set to raid mean? Here we go. Hello. So here we go. I don't know what's happening on the chat there, but it looks kind of awesome. That's attached to there. And gosh, fine. Got me right at this complicated bit now. Where is this going? So I'm nearly actually done. Hey, actually, well, have a look at this monstrous thing. We got the rocket built. So this is the Saturn V. Oh my god. There's the rear end. Just do a little Spaceballs type flyby here. So yeah, there's the back. the middle. And the top. And if I see if I can actually do this without destroying it, somewhere, where is it? There's going to be a way to do this. All right, let us take off the top stage. There we go. Welcome to my humble abode, by the way. So there's the top stage. I believe, can that come off as well? That smash. Kind of come off. There we go. There's the command module thing. So this sort of fairing detaches. And actually, there we go. That's the stage 3. Yeah, it probably separates a bit more gracefully than the way I did it, but there we go. And then that kind of slots in there. And if I can put that back together, because that goes like that. Right, so there's your full stage 3. The little escape tower up top. And so here's the rest of it. And this, somewhere along here, where is it? Must be about here. There we go. Hey, stage 2 with its little engines. So that's a thing. And then you have the stage 1, of course. Fins are a little bit fragile, but otherwise they stay on okay. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, the Lego store, at least the US one, doesn't seem to have them in stock anymore because they just got all snapped up like hotcakes. But should put that like that, I guess. But there's the box. Here. Can't really show it to you very well here, but it's very, very large. And you want to see how big the people are? There they are. They're absolutely tiny. So if this was minifig size scale, this Saturn V would be like, 6 meters tall or something ridiculous. So just at the point of making the lunar lander, which I am just about to put together. So here we got a little special face for the lunar lander, and that goes like that. There we go. It actually kind of looks like the lander as well, all the bits sticking out of it. Yeah, the funny thing about the people is they've actually given us 4, and they of course Apollo had 3 people on, so we've got a spare one somewhere in the stashed away in the hold. And this thing slots in like that. You can see where this is going, huh? And then that, oh, this is cool. So that's the little landing plate, and click. Oops, it's going to be a little bit wobbly, but I think that is how that's going to go. Whole build, I started this yesterday evening, I got the past two streams here are you know, in my past broadcasts are the rest of the stream. So I think they were like 2 hours. I did 2 hours before this, before dinner, and then I did about 3 hours yesterday. So probably about 8 hours, I would think. That's the fastest I've ever done something this big. I'm not a huge Lego builder. I just get the fancy NASA things basically because it's NASA. Now I'm going to put the people on. So have a look at this though, because this bit is awesome. Like, you've seen the people. Tiny flag. It's this tiny little. It's like a 2x1 thing, but it's this tiny little transparent thing with a flag on. So what you do with that is you can stick a person here, for example, on the front there, and then you have your flag. It's kind of just sticking up. I don't know where that's going to be, like here, for example. So you got a little flag. It looks a little transparent, and you've got your guy next to it, probably doing a salute or something. It's very tiny. There you go. Yeah, they're all printed. There's no stickers. But there you go. It's that's your lunar lander. It's very, very cool. I love the way they do it. It's just add all these little widgets to it, and there you go. So yeah, if you want to see the rest of the build, there's 2 streams on my channel there that do it. The lander's a little kind of insecure on here though. I don't know. There's a knack to getting it to kind of stay down. It's a little fragile, but there you go. That's the lander, complete with guys. So that's pretty awesome. So now, yeah, here we've got the splashdown module now. So this is going to be neat. So we have a dark blue flat thing. Also, before we just preempt any questions, if you're wondering if you can get it, how much it costs, it's $120 US or 150 Canadian. If you can still get it from any stores, but like I said, the online one doesn't have any, unfortunately. So we're going to make the splashdown thing, which is this thing. There's my finger there. Let's get on with it. So yeah, this is the last bag, by the way. So we're pretty much near the end. So if you want to stick around, you're most welcome. Now, what am I going to do with that? Oh, interesting. So this is off center. It goes like that. It's actually off center. And then, oh, look at this. Come on, module. It's actually printed on there. That just goes on top of the thing. Oh, hang on, it's got a bar going through it. Let's have a look. There we go. So yeah, I go through everything in the videos. Which way around do you want to go? So yeah, if you don't want spoilers or anything for the set, then maybe not the best thing to watch. But yeah, I go through all the funky, weird pieces. This right now they've got these little inflatable balloon things. So there's this little weird cross piece here that I've not seen before, but look at these, they got little like beads, and they go, where do they go? They got these little things, one things. What are these called? Like, you guys may know. I just call them little onesies or something, but they referred to by a special name, like these little circular one things. It's going like that. See, which way around is this? Like that, and then that's going outwards like that. Okay, so you're slotting it in like that. Yeah, probably I haven't used the right technical terms for anything in this because I'm but an amateur at these. Oh, there's one of those. Okay, interesting. Oh, I see. Right, it's one. There's one light thing here. So these go on here. Like that, little inflatable balloon things. Round one by one with open stud. Thank you. Bit of a mouthful, but now that goes over the door. Is it that way around? No, that way around. Yeah. If that wants to go in, does that want to go in? Where are you? So I'm trying to get it to slot in here. Doesn't want to. I'm doing it the right way around, or? Yes. Should just be able to push it in. Doesn't want to go in. Maybe it's that way around? That seems to be more likely. Yeah, okay, there we go. Diagram's a bit unclear, but that just attaches in there. Yeah, open stud is a bit less of a mouthful, isn't it? Oh boy. Oh, this is clever. Right, we got a whole bunch of these little things. Little linky things, and we are going to put them all together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just click them all in. One. So this is clever. There we go. Ouch. There we go. What is this, you might ask? Well, if we put it on here, and if we are clever and link it around, somehow, come on, bend a little more, and then somehow attach it together. You can do it. It's basically the flotation ring, but I'm trying to click it in. Maybe if I just do it like this, like that. There we go, and then I can just plop it on top. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. So that is your complete floating splashdown mode command module, which is pretty neat. So just put that next to the lunar lander there. There we go. Yeah, I'm curious as to where the other two people were supposed to go, so let's just stick them on here for now, because yeah, slightly overstaffed command lunar lander there, but there we go. Put the flag facing forward there. pretty neat. And now I'm just going to make the. So this is these are the things now that we're going to make to support the Saturn V when we build it horizontal, which takes a little bit of building. So we've got two of these gantry things. There's one of them gantry things. We've got one of these grey and a blue. There we go. There we go, and then we put one of them on there, and then what are we doing here? We got two of these guys. Oh, getting a bit Lego Technic here. There we go. And then we put another one of them on like that. Oh, I see what we're doing. And then we put this on and that on there. And we got to make two of them. So yeah, I'm nearly done with this. Thanks for the visit. That's a nice surprise. I was just wondering today what some other streamers I watched were talking about. Oh, thanks for the raid, and I'm like, what's a raid? And I guess this is what a raid is. So thanks for popping by. Do appreciate that. And there we go, put those in there, and then these go in the bottom of, or sorry, the top of this thing, like that. And then I do that again on the other side. I guess I repeat this. Right, I just do this twice. Stick that there. Probably should do that then, shouldn't I? Because I want that on the inside. There's a little hollow bit there. And do that. Like that. So that's some manner of support thing. And these are slightly different. Two little red bits. Yeah, I don't usually do Lego on my streams. I just got this and figured out how to use a community thingy to go, hey, I'm building a Lego, and here we are. So that's like that, that's like that. And now I've just got two of these things. This is a slightly different version of the gantry. And then that goes in like that. And I may have to actually kind of pick up the camera and move it to actually show you how this all works. I think that's that. And there we go. At the end, I've assembled it. Oh, I just got to do the other one. Hang on. There's two of the red ones. So hang on, almost done. Nearly there. Because there's two of them. Do. There's a lot of spare pieces here. Alright, gantries assembled. So let's put them on. Oh, okay, here it is. So we have finished. You can actually fit the lunar module, fold that up, and you can put it in the hollow fairing at the top of stage 3. It's pretty sweet. But let's attempt to actually kind of put this together. So I'll put yet another look at the Magnificent Stage 1 here. I'm actually gonna reveal my ugly mug here. So here we go. There is the stage 1. Now I'm going to put the stage 2 bit into it, if I can remember how. I think that was like that, wasn't it? There we go, just clips in. And that just slots in like that. So there we go. And I've lost the antenna. Yeah, there we go. This is a little bit not super secure, but there you go. Now, if I want to put this on the table, how would I do it? I would. What is it? That yellow one? The yellow one goes at the front. And then these go, they go like this. So it's this way up. And then that goes kind of like that. Hang on. And then I'll fiddle with the camera here to get this in the right kind of spot. I think that's how it goes. Right, the towel isn't helping. But here I'll give it a bit of a pan if this works. There we go. That's how it goes. Gantries are underneath. All the support things are underneath. And there we go. So yeah, that's the Saturn V. Very awesome build. A lot of fun doing that. If you want to check out the rest, the other 2 videos are up on my VODs. There's the command module in the water, and there's the lunar module, and let's actually have a look. Can we, there we go, can we take it out? So that's the fairing. So we're at the top of the stage 3 here. Let's see if we can actually put it in the. I'm just gonna put it between the legs there, just so it doesn't tip over. But let's see if we can put it in the command module. So there's there it is taken off. We can squish the legs in, and allegedly we can put it in here, and then we can put the fairing around it. Like that. Fits quite well. And then we have to put the, there's plenty of room for the module there. Put you in there, and there we go. The lunar lander is now tucked in here, which is pretty cool. There you go. Alright, so I guess I'll put it back on the things here. So yeah, that was that. Now of course I can't actually do anything. So thanks very much. Thanks for the raid, guys. I do appreciate that. I'll try and, well, I'll say I'll return a favour, but I'm pretty much the only person on this channel most of the time, so I'll have a look at your one. I saw it earlier on when I was looking at the community, but I'll check it out, see what you do. So yeah, thanks. It's been a very fun build. I'm now going to try and find a big enough shelf to put this thing on. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you find it interesting if you go back through all the videos. I'm going to leave it at that. My pleasure. Yeah, I thought something like this, I've got to share this with the world here. You know, this is good. So I will see you guys around. I'll be back to my usual thing. I'll be streaming Elite Dangerous on Tuesday night, 6 till 8 PST, and playing something else on Saturday morning, 10 till 12 PST. But this is the last Lego thing for a while, although I was severely tempted by, well, the other submarine and the Catasham thing here, which looks a bit awesome. So I might yet do some more Legos at some point if I can get my hands on those. But yeah, there we go. Thanks for joining me. It's been awesome. I'm now going to pack all this stuff up. All right, see you guys.